I went to Vipassana and only lasted a day. What happened, you will ask? You'll find the answer in this video. A friend of mine recommended me to go to Wat Monk Meditation Center in Chiang Mai, saying, hey, you can chat with monks freely there. They are very open to questions, conversations, and I have so many questions because I'm really interested in Buddhism and meditation. And yeah, he said you can even go with them to collect food in the mornings, for the full experience. Exciting, right? So I texted them, got an automatic reply, then I asked them a couple of more questions and I got no answer. And this was actually the first red flag. My friend assured me that that was normal, it happens to him also, and they just didn't reply to emails so much. Okay, I thought.
Good morning, so I came here today for my Vipassana meditation retreat in Wat Monk Monastery. There is no one here, so yeah, let's see where I should go. And yeah, as you can see, lights glowing, ready to stay here in silence and without this phone for next 10 days.
I arrived at 8 in the morning and went directly to registration. And when I said that I wanted to stay there for 10 days, the monk who was accepting me, he was very surprised. He told me that that was too long and asked if I was sure. So like, what? That was the second red flag. Then he asked me to pay about $5 per day for using the facilities. That is not much, but normally Vipassanas are donation based, so it was my second what moment. And then he took my passport for safekeeping in his office. This reception already gave me a weird feeling about the place and the rules there, but I got my keys and I headed to the dorms, and the space was completely abandoned. Like, there were only 3 girls in the guys section. Because the girls section was occupied, we couldn't figure out by whom, as we were the only 3 people at the whole center, and the dorm felt like nobody had lived there for at least a year. Since you have to leave your shoes outside, I went in barefoot and my feet turned black instantly. My room was small, about 2 by 2 meters, and we were supposed to sleep on the floor, like on the mattress, which I don't mind, but the floor and the walls were dirty, covered in the insects' excrement. The same way was the mattress, so everything was really dirty. The window was full of spider webs and dead insects. I felt like, okay, this is an obstacle on my spiritual path, so I spent like 3 hours cleaning everything and battling the mosquitoes. In the end, I made the room look pretty good, I think. I attended the opening ceremony, got brief instructions on meditation. What should we do? And the answer was the one you want and as much as you want. So I felt kind of abandoned there. And then I asked about the Dhamma talk. Dhamma talk is a session where monks explain Buddhism and meditation concepts. And the reply was, oh, there isn't one. That was the moment when I realized that I completely failed in choosing this Vipassana Meditation Center. But since this monk didn't speak English well, I thought, okay, maybe I misunderstood him. And I decided to wait for the evening chanting to ask more questions. But you know what happened? He just didn't appear. The person who did appear and who answered all my questions was a nice old Thai woman studying to be a nun. She was leading the evening chanting and she told me that apparently all the monks were very, very busy. She wished that she could give me more instructions on meditation and explain me more about Buddhism, but she was a student herself, she couldn't explain me much. So she gave me a name of a teacher who I was supposed to find on YouTube and just watch his explanation, and also she wanted to bring me a book. She's a sweetheart, but this is not the way Vipassana is supposed to be. You should have a person who will take care of you, who will explain to you how to meditate, what to do when you feel frustrated, a person who will explain you the basic concepts of Buddhism at least. So disappointed and frustrated, I decided to leave in the next morning to avoid wasting my time. I headed back to my room, but then I heard this strange noises, that the woman next door was vomiting. This thought of catching a stomach infection from her scared me so much, so I rushed out of the room with all my stuff as quickly as I could, and I just left. So the conclusion that I want to give you is, guys, just read the description of your Vipassana center, read the reviews on the Google Maps, ask them questions, talk to the staff, and if they don't reply, maybe this is not a good meditation center. Maybe it's a good center, but maybe right now they just don't have an opportunity to have their people. You always should pay special attention to a person who's going to teach you. Depends on how this person can teach, you will have different experience. And of course, you just don't want to waste your time of your life and not completely understanding what's going on. So guys, I just recommend you to go to the reliable meditation center, and I really wish you a good luck in finding the one that you would really like. If you want to know what I did next and where I eventually did my Vipassana, watch the next video.